Hey everybody, welcome to another breakdown video. This week's video is all about the Commando, the unit with the highest stats of any other. Let's start off by looking at some general information about the Commando. The Commando is not exclusive to any side, so it can be recruited by both GDI and NOD from build level 98. This is the highest value that is ever used in the game. If you had any value higher than that, you would be able to train civilians and the like. The Commando is only recruitable if you have an advanced communication center or a hand of NOD, and the Commando costs 1,000 credits to recruit, which is the highest cost of any infantry units in the game, being twice as expensive as the second in line, the Engineer. This cost is very justified, since the Commando has some incredible properties which we will get into later, so stick around. The Commando has a sight of 5, which is absolutely ginormous considering that it's the highest value in the entire game, including tanks, buggies, and the like. In this little demonstration, you can see how big it really is, because here we have a minigunner with a sight of 1, an engineer with a sight of 2, and then here you have the Commando with a huge sight of 5. Now, let's get on with the speed of the Commando. The numerical value of its speed is 10, and this is the fastest that infantry units get, with only the Flamethrower and the Grenadier having the same value. Let's test the Commando against some other units. Here we have a bazooka, an engineer, and a Commando piled right on top of each other. So let's see how they do. As you can see, the Commando is first with a speed of 10, the engineer is second with a speed of 8, and the bazooka is third with only a speed of 6. Before we get on with the range and attack values, I just want to point out that more than half of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed yet. So I would really encourage you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is totally free and you'll never miss out on another breakdown video. The Commando has a range of 5.5, which is totally absurd. It is by far the highest range for any infantry unit and it exceeds most tanks, buggies, and the like as well. Although in my testing, I found that the range is actually 6 and not 5.5. I tested this using sandbags because one sandbag is a 1x1 on the map, so they're a perfect example. If you line up 6 sandbags, the Commando is able to shoot from one end all the way to the other, but its range should only be 5.5, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. But when you have 7 sandbags, it will not be able to reach and you'll have to walk forward to shoot. So here I have 6 sandbags, and here I have 7 sandbags. And you'll see when I select this Commando and shoot this minigunner, it'll insta-kill the minigunner and the Commando didn't move at all. But when I let this Commando shoot this minigunner, the Commando will have to walk forward. Oh, walk please. We'll have to walk forward and only then it can shoot. Now, let's get into the attack and defense values of the Commando. The Commando has 80 hit points, which is unironically also the most that any infantry unit has. The base attack damage of the Commando is 125, and that is also way above any value of any other infantry unit. So what that means is that each shot should do 125 hit points of damage. And in between each shot, there is a rest of 40 time units, which is actually quite a lot, but that could be expected with such a powerful weapon. The base attack value is not very relevant though, since all units also have an armor type. For each armor type, a specific percentage of the base damage is dealt. In the Commando's case, for non-armored units, which are only infantry, its weapon deals 100% of damage. This means that every single infantry unit is a one-shot for the Commando. For all other armor types, the Commando only deals 3.125% of damage. This proves that the Commando is only useful in a fight against infantry. It'll take a long time for the Commando to destroy a tank. The Commando also has a special ability up its sleeve though. It has the ability to instantly destroy buildings. This ability has no exceptions like the Engineer, who cannot capture defensive structures. The Commando is able to take out any building you would ever want to take down. From obelisks to construction yards, the Commando has got you covered. If there is a unit in the building being destroyed, like a harvester in a refinery, or a helicopter on its helipad, the unit gets destroyed with the building. Lastly, I just want to give you some tips and tricks for using the Commando in battle. When taking on a group of infantry, the Commando is seriously overpowered. It is able to take down any infantry unit because of its huge range. If you just stay away from your opponent far enough, he'll never be able to get you, while you can snipe his infantry from afar. The ability to destroy buildings is also very powerful, but it needs a more specific scenario. In general, I would say it is better to take over a building with an engineer, since then you can reap the benefits of it yourself. If it is a defensive structure, like turrets, obelisks, SAM sites, guard towers, etc., the Commando will do a fine job. Never deploy the Commando to take out armored units though. It is a complete waste of time, and the Commando will most likely get killed in the process. And that's it for this week's breakdown. I really hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I also hope that you learned something in the process. I certainly enjoyed working on the video. Anyways, if you did enjoy, please leave a like and feel free to let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to never miss out on any of my content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Merry Christmas!